Today we are going to be doing a little house tour. I had someone ask me all about how we got our house, how it fell into our lap, and I figured it would be an awesome freaking time to show y'all all the deets. So I actually took videos a long time ago. We've been in our house for over a year now. Well, Hunter's been here. I moved in, we got married in June, but we've had our house for a year. It has been in the process of being decorated and all that stuff. It's still got some things that it needs, but wanted to go ahead and give y'all a house tour. So first, I had someone ask me recently how our house fell into our lap because I posted something the day that it was a year, and someone was like, can you tell the story of how your house fell into your lap? And I was like, heck to the freaking yes. So we're gonna chat a little bit about that, and then I'm gonna give y'all a whole transformation video. So if you're ready to watch this thing, let's go ahead and get started. So at the beginning of January last year, Hunter and I were in the phase of like looking at houses, but not really. We weren't really serious about buying yet because we weren't getting married for like another 6-ish months. And we just were kind of like looking at everything from like what was in our budget all the way up to like the most expensive houses around here, because literally it was just like so much fun to be on Zillow and just looking at all the houses. But on January 14th, I had posted something on Facebook about us getting married or something, and I had a family friend who messaged me, and he was like, hey, I just wanted to let you know, like, if you're interested in looking at a house, me and my brother flip houses, and we would love to be able to like flip a house for you. And so that was kind of like, well, what the heck? Let's do it. And so I texted Hunter and I was like, so-and-so just texted me and just messaged me on Facebook and said that we could possibly like get a house and he could renovate it and all this stuff. And Hunter was like, all right, sounds good. So literally that day I messaged him back and I was like, hey, yeah, we would love to. This is our budget. This is where we're looking. This is blah, blah, blah. Literally that day, he was like, okay, well, I've got a house that we're about to buy in 2 days. He said, go ahead and look it up. I want you to know the address, kind of get a feel for what you're looking at, and I would love for y'all to come see it. So that night I went to Hunter's and we looked up the address on Google Maps, and we kind of got a feel for what the house sort of looked like. It was an older house and definitely not something that we were opposed to, but not the prettiest house either because it was old. So we decided to go ahead and be like, yeah, we're gonna look at it. So I think 2 or 3 days later, it was on a Sunday, we came down and looked at this house, and I already, like, I'm obsessed with Chip and Joanna, and you already know, like, I have all these things like going through my head, like, okay, we're gonna be able to make this work and it's gonna be awesome. And so we walk in the house. I don't have pictures from the very beginning of the house. I only have pictures from when renovations started, when they had already like knocked out all the walls. But basically, this place was wood panels everywhere. Literally the entire house was wood panels and brown. It was just brown. It was a brown house. We're like walking through the house and he's like, okay, we're gonna do this to the sunroom and we're gonna do this to the kitchen and we're gonna do all these things. And he already had in his head what he was planning to do. And I could see it. I literally am like Joanna. I think I was like, I can just see it all. I can see the walls coming out. I can see the kitchen. I can see it all. So I was so excited. And they basically were like, yeah, we can work with your budget, blah, blah, blah. And so we left that day and I was like, Hunter, let's do it. I was like, let's do it. And he was like, Caitlin, we still have so much time. Like, this is a huge purchasing decision. If we sign a contract now, like, we're locked into it. We don't even know what the house is gonna look like, all this stuff. And I just felt so at peace about it. I prayed, at this point in my life, I don't think I'd ever prayed so hard for something. And I prayed about it for like 2 weeks. We had like 2 weeks to make a decision because he had other people looking at the house. And so I prayed so hard about it for 2 weeks, and I was at such a peace. I've been praying about it. You've been praying about it. Like, let's just take the leap of faith. And so we did. We signed the contract. They started renovations and we helped pick out everything. So, well, not everything. They had already had like the ideas, but we suggested some things and they went ahead and did what our suggestions were. We got to pick out our countertops, our light fixtures. We got to pick out our appliances. We got to pick out like all of the cosmetic things, which made it super special. We got to pick the wall color and the floors, and we were obsessed with every part of it. I loved doing it. On March 22nd, last year we closed on our house, and it was absolutely insane. Like, I was so excited, and seriously, like, buying the house was so much fun, but decorating it was like something I was so ready for. Are you stressed out?
Very. I spent my whole year's income. It's ridiculous. Don't get married, don't buy a house. What are you doing?
Buying lots. Trying not to break stuff.
It's on you for like the next month.
It's officially closing day. We're so excited. I have a car full of stuff. Not all my stuff, just the stuff that's going to the house. Hunter is in front of me, and we are on our way, and I'm so excited. Excited to go sign your life away?
No.
Yes, you are. Woo! Closed on the house! Since then, I have decorated our house and pretty much put the exact picture vision that I had in mind in front of me, and I'm so obsessed with it. So by the front door, we have a door hanger where we can put jackets and keys and hats and all the things, and we've got this little bench that my uncle made. We still have not painted it yet, so it's still just chilling in its raw wood form. And then we have our living room where we do all the chilling and TV watching and dog cuddling and all the things. Our fireplace is my absolute favorite thing in the house. It is shiplap, and that was one of the things that I asked them to do for me. It originally was rock, and I really wanted shiplap somewhere in the house, and they did it on the fireplace, and I'm obsessed with it. In our kitchen, this is like my favorite place to be because I love to cook. In our kitchen, we have a coffee maker, we've got the knives and the toaster and the oven and all the appliances, and I just love to dress it up and make it pretty because I seriously am obsessed with like the aesthetic of my house and all the things. I love eucalyptus, if you can't tell. It's all over my kitchen, it's all over my living room, it's all over my house in general. So I'm just obsessed. I love our dining room too. Our dining room stays made all the time, so I always have plates and wine glasses and all of that out. People think I'm crazy and they're like, oh, it's not gonna stay like that for long, but I don't even care. I just straight up, like, I love the way it looks to have a full set table. And then we've got the little doggy area where the dogs eat, and we've got their treats and all that stuff because they're a special part of our home. And then we've got the front door. And then we've got our bedroom. So our bedroom is pretty small for a master bedroom, but I love it. I love the white comforter and the pillows, and the decorations that we have on the wall is super pretty. And then we've got the little dog hole that we love so much where the dogs can sleep. Then in our bathroom, I have my own vanity, which I'm obsessed with. And then we've got the normal vanity. And honestly, like, I just love our little bathroom. We have a closet back there. There's probably no point in me showing you that, but we have the glass door on our shower, and I just love our little room. And then when you go upstairs, we've got two rooms. So we've got a guest bedroom and we've got Hunter's man cave. So the guest bedroom is actually a bunch of like extra furniture that I had from my apartment, so it doesn't really match. This is the only room that's really not really put together. Then in the other room, we have Hunter's man cave, which this is where he lives. I come up here and watch TV with him all the time because we put two TVs up here on purpose. So while he plays video games, I can watch a movie or watch The Bachelor or watch whatever I want, and he can chill up here. And I love that he's got his own little room because I have an office downstairs. Before we get to the office, this is the bathroom. This connects the two bedrooms upstairs. So it's a little Jack and Jill bathroom. Not much to it. And then we've got my office, and I love my office. I wish it was bigger so I could have like a whole cozy little couch in here and everything, but I love the way that it's set up. I love the aesthetics of it. I love my rug and my desk and my computer. I love the little mouse pad that Hunter got me. It was so special to me. He got it for me for Christmas and he just made it so special. I have a printer in there. I have a cabinet with all of my photography stuff in there, and I've got a calendar, and then I've got a little corner where it's just like knickknacks and stuff. And then finally, this is the front yard, and it was recently mulched. We just recently had someone come out here and help us remulch it, reshape the flower beds, all of that stuff. And I just love our house. There's pollen everywhere, so everything looks kind of yellow, but I just really, really love our house, and I think it's such a cozy home, and I can't wait to grow old in it. Probably not. We'll probably move out in like the next 5 to 10 years. Who knows? When we have kids, who knows how much we'll be able to fit in this house. But I truly just love the house that we have, and I love the one that we chose, and I really think that it was God's will for us to be here because I love the location. I love the outside. I love the inside. I love everything about it. So anyways, that is our super cozy home and our home tour and all about the renovation and the process that we went through and everything and how it basically fell in our lap out of nowhere when we were hardly looking for houses. But anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and leave me a comment down below if you like these kind of videos. If you want to see more like home style videos, I'll show you how I organize and how I clean, honey. I have no problem with that because I'm type A and I love to clean, I love to organize. Any way that I can be intentional in my home, you know I'm doing it. And if you're gonna stay around, don't forget to subscribe because I upload new videos every Monday. I'm so excited that you're here and I want you to come back. So I will see you in my next video. Have a freaking awesome week and